Hello, welcome, and welcome back to Heretic Owl Tarot. My name is Liz, and I will be guiding you on this journey. So, it's April. These messages really are, kind of whenever you see them, but I do tend to do them at least monthly. So this month we're using the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and then we're using the Wandering Moon Tarot for additional information. We'll get an Oracle card for the overall vibe, and then of course pull 6 tarot cards and see what the vibe is. I have my little bowl here of all of the zodiac, all of the human design profile numbers. I'm just gonna pick one. All right, let's see who's next. There's like 5 in my hand. Virgo. Let's do it. That's kind of funny. It's like everybody wanted to go at one time. So let's get an oracle card. See what the overall vibe is for Virgo. We just need one. All right, we have Trust Your Path. Beautiful. Where do I want to put these cards? So it says, trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? I mean, the sky is a limit at that point, right? Like, what wouldn't you do? Oh, that's just me. I definitely probably sleep for a little while, Anyway, I started thinking about that. Like, how interesting. I don't know. Like, I started thinking about all of the things. And this ain't even about me. So, excuse me. We have the Page of Cups, the 3 of Stars, or the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm stopping for a second. I'm looking at these hands on here. I want to actually hold on. Hold, please. Let me just... So, I'm looking at this card, and there's these symbols on their hands. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Very interesting. I mean, it is and it isn't, because Pentacles are earth signs, right? That's all of the earth signs. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. But, okay, yeah, we'll talk about it when we get there. But I do find that to be interesting. The Moon. Was there a card that flipped over? Okay. That is too many? How many is that? It's like, fine, take these. We have the full moon and Justice. The Star. I immediately looked at the back of the deck because this is the first in all of the readings that I've done so far where I think, actually, I shouldn't probably put a definitive on that because my memory is terrible, but in all of the other readings where the Star card came out, the Empress card came out too. Or if the Empress card came out, the Star card came out. So anyway, that's okay. That doesn't mean anything. This is so interesting because, I mean, for a few reasons, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to, organize my thoughts well enough to, convey. I'm certainly going to try. But we just had a full moon yesterday, right? And, the effects of full moons, new moons, all of that stuff. It usually sticks around a couple days before and after the actual peak, I guess. Right? So what's interesting is that, like I said, we had a full moon yesterday in Libra, which is the Justice card. So and we have the moon out here. So it's like, I wonder if to some capacity you've been using moon magic, like just following the phases of the moon, looking into even the phases of the moon and how to work with the lunar cycle. Full moons are all about releasing things coming up to the surface, right? To be like reviewed, healed, and released, basically, right? So that when we get to a new moon, we can, create the space, or the space and energy is available to set new intentions and welcome in new energies. So this is just so interesting, and especially with this Trust Your Path card. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? And we literally have the Three of Pentacles on the table, which is, collaboration. It's working with other people and, everybody basically working towards the same goal. So that is also interesting. This person has clearly been on a journey, though. This person here, right? I'm just, the way that I'm looking at it, like they would have come from maybe over here, and there's this portal, looks like literally to a different place. Like what is through that pathway doesn't look to be the same as out here. There's a red carpet there also, which is kind of interesting. Like you could be, we have the Star card out here. So there could be some sort of like fame or recognition. And it, obviously we think red carpet, we think of, some level of fame and recognition. But it's also even just being recognized like within your community. And I'm also just realizing that this person, there's like these beams coming up off of them, and it's almost like I never really watched, Star Trek or anything like that, but I watched enough about the I keep hearing like beam me up, Scotty. Like just that energy where you're literally taken from one place to the next. Just that easily. And either they were put here or they're going to be removed from there. The universe is conspiring. Keep facing your true north. Your job is not to pave the path, but to simply keep facing your true north and take one step after another. If you do this, you can't go wrong. The universe is conspiring. Don't waver or doubt. Use your heart as a compass and put one foot in front of the other. If you follow the invisible trail of what lights you up, you will light up the world without even trying. Most people don't follow the highest call of their soul because they are waiting to see the end destination before they take the first step. If you take one baby step each day, within a year, you will have taken 365 steps in your dedicated direction. If you want to write a book, write a page every day. If you want to change careers, do one thing every day in dedication to that. Before you know it, in just a year from now, you will turn back and look in awe at how far you have journeyed. Keep moving and open yourself up to a whole new level of support and receiving. Things are not going to work out the way that you are planning, but if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out even better than you could possibly imagine. Don't micromanage the universe. Trust your path and let your soul lead the way. And I'm laughing because, I feel like I could just end the reading there. That would be so funny if I literally did that, because I feel like that summed up literally everything that's on the table. And I'm also laughing because we have the moon paired with the star, and that was literally, literally, things are not going to work out the way you are planning. Boom. But if you have a little faith and keep showing up, they will work out better. I swear. What is this card that just fell? Unbound. Releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. That just like kind of fell off of the top of the deck. Part of me wants to like keep it out here, because that could also be something that you are working on. And obviously, you know, like a message to keep going. So we start with the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is imaginative, playful. Cups have to do with our emotions, the heart chakra, what makes us feel good, right? Like, what are the things that light us up? Like this card was talking about. It's also expanding your imagination, even if that is like little by little, right? Like, because there are so many possibilities out there that we are just not aware of, right? We can't possibly know every possibility. But, you know, taking steps forward, taking steps towards something, then it's like, you know, new possibilities show up. Our imagination has the capacity and the ability to expand at that point. Cups are also intuition. They're empathic. There's a compassionate, you know, grace element to the Page of Wands. And the pages are the youngest cards of the court cards too, right? So there's this beginner's energy to it. Not necessarily like a totally new beginning, but like, you know, you could be reaching a place of like needing to explore something new, or, and with it paired with a full moon, even there could be some sort of like ascension happening. And it would just be like a new level of ascension. You know, like if you have been working on really connecting with your intuition, really opening your heart space, your heart chakra, right? Like clearing out any muck that's in there, then this could just be like exploring a new level of that empathic ability, the intuitive ability. And like, you know, there's this keyhole here. So there could be something in this Page of Cups, could be unlocking something within you. And it would be on an emotional level. It could even be an emotional release, like crying a lot for yourself, for your inner child. It's very, you know, like purifying too, like getting those emotions out. But like I said, you know, there was just a full moon yesterday. The next full moon is going to be May something. I can't think of the exact date. So, you know, like there could be something going on between yesterday and the next full moon. And then the Three of Pentacles, like I said, it's collaborating with other people. Pentacles have to do with our money. It's, you know, how we get it, how we spend it, how we invest it. It's our time, how we invest or how we spend our time. It's also our physical body. So, you know, our health and how we're taking care of ourselves. Pentacles are literally anything in the 3D. It's anything that has value, anything that's tangible, anything you can touch. It could even be your home. It could be your job. It could be community. I mean, you get the message, right? And like I said, everybody is like working towards the same goal. There's a planning aspect to this as well, like planning for the future, because it is a 3. So it is still at the beginning of the journey through the Pentacles. And like I said, it is just interesting that in this depiction, the artist, made it to where each earth sign is listed on here. So there could be a Taurus or a Capricorn or even another Virgo that is going to be helping you in some capacity. You could even take a look at where those signs are in your chart and see if there's anything to those houses, like if there's anything specific that has been coming up for you in regards to whatever house Virgo is in, whatever house Taurus is in, and whatever house Capricorn is in. And again, right, I mean, there's this energy of like working with different types of people, because all of those earth signs have different personalities, different, kind of characteristics. So it could just be, collaborating with multiple personalities, whether they're all yours or like other people. I shouldn't laugh at that, because there are people out there that have real struggles with that. So, okay. And then we have the Justice card, which is about the scales balancing. Like I said, this is a card of Libra, and Libra is an air sign. So it's very, like mental, very heady stuff. So our like perceptions of our reality, it's, ego also. That's generally where we hear our ego is in our minds. This is the sword of truth here, and that's the Ace of Swords. It's divine truth. There's an honesty aspect to it. And it talks about, like fairness and balance. And there's also a karma aspect to it, kind of getting what you deserve, good or bad. And I feel like the book was even talking about facing your true north. There's also like this very symmetrical thing happening here. And as I'm like staring at it, there's like this face that's coming out of it. Like these are the eyes. This would be, kind of the nose, the mouth down here. That's interesting. Like, do you see what I mean? This is also about like doing the right thing. Like integrity. And with it paired with the 3 of Pentacles, whatever this is for you, it's like it is very much fated. It's like, it is very much part of the path. And maybe whatever this is, whether it's new people or people that you currently know, it like they're going to help you move forward on this path. Or they can just be involved with your path in some capacity. That is so interesting. And then we have the moon, which is, I guess it depends on who you ask, but it's either Pisces or Cancer. I mean, traditionally in the natal chart, Cancer is ruled by the moon. And anytime the moon comes up at the end of the reading, it's always this indication that the outcome is not the point. And the outcome is not even the thing to be focusing on right now. Just like what the book even said, right? Like it's going to work out better than you could even imagine, which is, we were talking about imagination and possibilities in the beginning, right? So the moon is also about, there are things that have yet to be shown to you. There's also an intuitive aspect with the moon. There's a lot there, there's a few moons on this table too. That's why at the beginning I was like, are you working with moon magic, or, like moon phases, or, lunar cycles? And then the star card, which is very much the card of trusting the process. It's hope, it's faith, it's Aquarius. So also the mind. And then we have Gemini out here too. So not only are we representing, all of the earth signs, we're also representing all of the air signs in major arcana, which is never happened for me. So that's fun. Thanks for being my first. I see the star card as being like that space between the 5D where, we co-create, and the 3D where we are, right? And the star is like right between that. It's the bridge between the two realms, and we're like working on bringing that manifestation down into the 3D. But, we have to take steps towards that thing that we're trying to manifest, right? Which is the 3 of Pentacles here. And then we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. The 8 of Swords, 7 of Moons. I've seen the 7 of Cups a lot throughout these readings too. But the Lovers is, of course it can be romantic love. I kind of want to read. I don't think I have read from the book on Our hearts beat as one, and now it is your chance to choose what or who to love. Our lessons are at times difficult, but know that your heart knows the way. Listen and you will hear its message. Choosing to make it a commitment, a love interest, a serious relationship. There's clearly this like repeated message about following your heart, following your North Star, right? And that could be because we have the 8 of Swords behind the Lover's card. So there could be relationships that, or a relationship that you're struggling to release, or like in some capacity, like it has your kind of mind in a vice. Because the 8 of Swords is like a self-inflicted mind prison. Like it's not seeing a way out. And this, of course, the Lover's card, it doesn't have to be a person. It can, but it can also be struggling with how to follow your North Star, right? Like what steps do you take? How can I possibly find, the resources or the time or the energy or whatever it is, to even the courage to take steps towards my North Star, right? Because that's what also the Lover's card, it's making a decision. It's a choice, and it's literally a card of also commitment, like committing to a decision. So, with the 8 of Swords, that's saying that, there's a lot of mental gymnastics going on. The 7 of Cups is saying that there are options, and maybe you're even weighing your options, but you can also get stuck in indecision. Like if there's too many things that you want to do, or too many, like possibilities floating around, then, like that, we can sometimes just get lost or buried under those things. But sometimes we can do that on purpose so that we don't have to take actions forward. Because how can we possibly when we don't know what to do, right? But that indecision comes from not listening to our own inner guidance. We have the 9 of Pentacles, which is financial independence, stability. Talk about North Star here, right? Like, and whatever that thing is, there could be a potential to make some sort of money off of it because, I mean, again, stars have to do with our money. It's also about the resources available to us, the materials available to us. So, and then the Four of Wands, excuse me, is about reaching a place of stability and foundation. This is also a circle, so it's like whatever the thing is, there's a possibility for it to like keep itself going, or I don't know. That's all I keep hearing in my head is like it like keeps itself going because this is also about community. So, you know, we have two cards that talk about community or just other people being involved, like celebration from other people, recognition from other people. And like I was saying over here with this red carpet, you know, you could be recognized for something within your community, within your friend group, within your job. Oh my gosh. And if you stayed this long, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get better at just throwing out a reminder to like the video if you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel also if you haven't done so already. And drop a comment, even if it's just an emoji. I love emojis. But my intention, my energy is to grow this beautiful channel and community. So, I can't do that, of course, without you. So if you could do those things for me, I would greatly appreciate it and be endlessly grateful. My Virgo moon will be grateful for that. But otherwise, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for allowing me to read your cards. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.